There we go.
Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Tadala Makuluni. I'm from Malawi. I'm the license from Malawi. I work with NASA Area Data Solution, which is a drone company that is based in Malawi and started in 2020 during the pandemic. All right. So Malawi is one of the most developing countries that is dealing with drones right now. They started what we are calling an African Drone Academy, which basically trains drone pilots in how they can use drones for good. So in terms of medications, in terms of delivery, in terms of agriculture, and diverse aspects of it. So internationally, we've got different companies that are coming in from uh, international spaces. And then those are able to use drones for delivery, especially for medicines. So we're talking of companies like Bring Me Hope, Soup Elo, as well as Wincopter. But on the local state, we're having startup companies that are coming in that are also using drones for different things. We're talking of Micromake, which is a drone-based company in Malawi that started in 2018, that are also making drones here in Malawi for delivery. We also have Worldwide Joint Discoveries that just started. They're using drones for surveillance. So in terms of different work sites, just surveying around, as well as just for policy sakes. And we're also looking at farming and engineering services that are working with large agriculture companies, and they're using drones for agriculture and other service providers that are around in Malawi. But the good part and the interesting part is how the government itself has accepted the coming in of new technologies. So that makes it easier for both international and local organizations to grow and expand in Malawi. So it's easier to even interact with the Department of Civil Aviation that gives in licenses and notifications, and they go ahead for you to fly. We're looking at international organizations like World Bank that are used drones for monitoring and surveillance and agriculture, as well as environmental management. We're looking at UNICEF, World Relief, and other non-governmental organizations that are there. And the good part is we have got a drone testing corridor in Kasungu that has been in place for a while, about 5 years now, since we are in 2025. And different companies come in to test before they start their drone services. So if you've got a drone, we've got a drone corridor in Malawi, and if you are looking for expansion or to come and fly your drones, that's a good starting point. And another good part that is there is the display that is there for community leaders that are also championing this. So we're talking of young people that are able to take up the advancements that are there in technology, especially in the use of video drones, and they're starting up their own companies. So be it drones in agriculture, be it drones in deliveries, even the local made drones here in Malawi, as well as the local partnerships that have been there that are in place with UNICEF Malawi being one of them that are providing the drone trainings, as well as the Department of Civil Aviation that are also providing trainings as well as certifications here in Malawi. But on the same part, the major thing, apart from the things that my friends have already talked about in other African countries, to do with how expensive drones are and how expensive it is to operate drones in Africa. In Malawi, one thing that we're also lacking, that is dragging us a lot, is the issue to do with regulations. So our regulations haven't been accepted by the government itself. They're still discussing about them, and the High Court hasn't given a go ahead of them. So that has been like a dragging force, because everyone can come and fly drones. There are no big regulations or legislations that can restrict you or can put an end on how people can fly drones and how people can operate everything. So that has been like a major setback in regards to the same. So about what I do, as I said, I'm a co-founder of Nyasa Area Data Solutions, which was established in 2020 by African and Drone Data Academy graduates. So we basically are a leading provider of drones, and we use drones for surveillance. We're using drones for environmental management, for combating climate change, for agriculture, and anything and everything in between. We've been able to collaborate with the World Bank to map degraded areas across Malawi, and we've worked during last year when there was Cyclone Freddy that hit us the most. We're able to collaborate with other local organizations to map the areas that were flooded by drones, both during the flooding as well as the post. And as a liaison and someone who is working in the drone industry, what I'm looking for the most is the collaborations that can be there within different organizations, internationally and both at local states, to be able to expand the innovations that we have already started, and also make this inclusive for both young people as well as women. Because the future of UAVs in Malawi is huge, and it's going to be one of the cornerstones for sustainable development in our country. So yeah, we're looking for partnerships and collaborations that can be there, as well as any ideas that you want to bring in Malawi. You can be able to contact me, and that's my email, and I also send my LinkedIn profile and my number in the chat. Otherwise,
Wonderful.
thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Tadala. That was great. Really appreciate it.